Lesson 58, Movement and Speed. Hello and welcome to this lesson. Today, we're going to talk about movement and speed, the verbs we use to describe different types of movement, the verbs for fast and slow movement, and the nouns we use to talk about speed. This is very useful vocabulary for describing how things move, whether it is traffic, people, or natural phenomena. So, let us get started. Particular types of movement. First, let us look at some particular types of movement. Move is the basic verb for all movement, but do not forget that it also means to move to a new house or flat. For example, we have moved. Do you want our new address? Now, different things move in different ways. Cars, lorries, and other vehicles travel or drive along roads. Trains travel along rails. Boats and ships sail on rivers or across the sea. Rivers and streams flow or run through towns and villages. Things often have particular verbs associated with their types of movement. You should learn these as typical collocations. For example, the car swerved to avoid a dog that had run into the road. Swerved means it moved suddenly to the side. White clouds drifted across the sky. They moved slowly. The flag fluttered in the wind. It moved gently from side to side. The leaves stirred in the light breeze. They moved slightly. The trees swayed back and forth as the wind grew stronger. They moved slowly from side to side. Verbs to describe fast and slow movement. Now let us look at verbs that describe fast and slow movement. The traffic was crawling along because of the roadworks. It was moving very slowly. Stop dawdling. We will be late. Dawdling means moving more slowly than is necessary. Suddenly, a car came round the bend and tore along the road at high speed. It moved very fast. Seconds later, a police car shot past after it. It moved very quickly. Everyone was hurrying or rushing to get their shopping done before closing time. They were moving quickly. The train was just creeping along at about 20 miles per hour. It was moving very slowly. I knew we would be late. The donkey was plodding along the road. Plodding suggests heavy, often tired, movement. The plane was cruising at a height of 30,000 meters. It was traveling at a steady speed. Nouns to describe speed and their typical contexts. Finally, let us look at nouns to describe speed and their typical contexts. Speed is a general word used for vehicles, developments, changes, and so on. For example, we were traveling at high speed. Rate is often used in statistical contexts, like the rate of increase or decrease. For example, the birth rate is going down. Pace shows how you experience something as happening fast or slow. For example, the lesson was going at a very slow pace. Velocity is used in technical or scientific contexts. For example, the velocity of a moving object. A common mistake to avoid. Before we finish, let us look at a common mistake. We say at a speed, at a rate, or at a pace. We do not say in or with. For example, the train was traveling at a speed of 120 kilometers per hour, not with a speed. So, that is our lesson on movement and speed. These verbs and nouns will help you describe how things move and how fast they are going with greater precision and accuracy.